Welcome back. It's your host, Mr. Gray. I just want to thank you for tuning in on this fine day. Once again, we come here to talk about waffles. Apparently, I am a large waffle lover because I keep getting waffles. I can't stop it from raining waffles at my house. So, as you know, I don't know, about a week, 2 weeks, whatever ago, we got two waffles. We got the Sacai waffles in gray, and then we got the Clot waffles in orange blaze. But then last week we also received a new Clot waffle, and it came in a color of cool gray. So collectively, I can tell that most people's favorite was the original, the frag. Not that I hate to say the original, but the Fragment Sacai that was in a gray color. But I'm wondering if people's minds have changed now that we have the cool gray colorway. Now, as you know, I like to follow market and make my choice off of that. I understand that is not the only way to decide whether a shoe is popular, because there's some shoes that don't sell high, of course, and they're not out there high on the market, but they sell out and everybody wants them. But it's easy to look at look at the market and kind of make a prediction off of which one is the most popular. So even with this new entry of the cool gray, for me, what it appears as that the gray is still the most popular color. I will put it in the light box. I probably won't do a long review on it, but I do want you guys, before we go in the light box, to give you the best view. What I would consider the best view of them. So this is all three of them. So on my left, you have the Fragment in gray. You have the Fragments waffle in gray. In the middle, you have the Clot Fragment in orange. What is it? Orange Burst, I believe. Anyway, and on the right, you have the newest one to the collection. You have the Fragment in a color of cool gray. Let's get you guys a close up. Personally, I think they are all beautiful, but that's probably my most famous saying. I call everything beautiful. Everything's not beautiful. I've gotten sneakers that aren't, but I think they all are. I do personally have. If I were to pick only, well, to be honest with you guys, my favorite is probably the Fragment as well. I like that kind of rougher suede on it. I love I'm more in love. I like the toe box on both the cool gray and the gray. Cool gray. But it's really, I do like that. I don't have a problem with the see-through portions. You know how Clot does the whole see-through thing. You can see through here, but of course you can see through more on this one. But I like how Fragment kind of their mesh is more, it's pretty much more woven together. Yes, it's highly breathable as the other two, but it's really not meant to be seen through, and I kind of have a preference for that. Of course, that doesn't make the whole shoe. I'm going to stop talking here because I do want to take this to the light box, and I'm almost giving the whole review here, guys. So we're going to get a clear and more up close, more detailed view of the waffle, Clot, and cool gray. But I will also have the other two in the light box as well, so we can see more close-up views with better lighting. So I will see you guys in the light box. Into the light box, as promised, we have the waffle, Sacai, Clot. So these are all waffle Sacai's, but we have the waffle Sacai Fragment in gray. We have the waffle Sacai Clot in orange burst, I believe it is. I keep getting that wrong. And then we have the orange Sacai, another Clot in cool gray. And I'm just going to be honest with you. They're all beautiful colorways. No, of course, they're not all as wearable. Some require more coordination in your clothing, but they are all fire colorways. So our newest colorway that I have not gotten a chance to review yet, you see here, is our newest colorway, which is Fragment, and the colors on the box are cool gray and obsidian. I see the cool gray. They didn't address all the colors on the box, but we'll address all the colors here. So it's so many soles here. Normally there's an outsole and a midsole, but there's kind of two midsoles. So the outsole, you have that gum colored right there on the bottom. The midsole, or the first midsole, is I'm gonna go with obsidian. The first midsole is obsidian, and then the second midsole is a tan color with speckled white dots in it, as you can see right there. Get you a nice little close up right there. Goes all the way around the shoe on both sides, as you can see. Now the swooshes on this shoe are, and that's interesting. You know, they said obsidian, and I would assume this is, I can't even tell, guys. It looks almost black, but it looks like a really, really, really dark obsidian color. Interestingly, on the box, they do not give a color for this lighter blue here, which is not necessarily a Carolina blue, but a little bit lighter than that. So they didn't give that a color on the box. So for now, it's going to be Carolina blue. So they have a few hits of hot colors here, like this green right here. I'm gonna call it turtle green on the second tongue on the inside of the shoe here. The few you got that green here also on the insole, where you can see. Oh, let me turn it this way, where you can see it says there, Nike Sacai right there. Then you also have another hit of that. I'm gonna change it again. That 4-leaf clover green right here on the back of the heel of the shoe. One thing I just barely noticed, and I'm not even knowing if you're going to be able to see it this way, because I barely noticed it when I was just staring at the shoe from a specific angle, and it was really an accident, that the first swoosh here actually is reflective. And like I said, I just happened to notice that, and I wasn't even trying to. I was just looking down, and the light caught it at a specific angle. And so once I noticed that, I actually went and grabbed the other two shoes, trying to make sure I didn't miss that. And sure as day, I think I could vaguely see that it appears, and I could be wrong, but I've been looking at it for like 5 minutes, that the second swoosh on the inside swoosh on the Clot orange Clot it appears reflective as well. It's a little bit harder to see, but when the light hits the cool gray, you absolutely can see that reflectiveness on that swoosh. Unfortunately, I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see it here, and I don't have a flashlight near me. I like the color of the shoestrings. Of course, you have, once again, we're gonna call that cool gray, but I like the second pair of shoestrings, which is actually lighter, which is, it's like a extremely light to mid tan gray, but I'm gonna go more with a very, 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 I don't know, it falls somewhere between a very light gray and almost a light tan color, which is, it's pretty hard to tell, but it's still a pretty cool colorway. I do like the way this comes together. If I were to kind of like say, how does this shoe compare to the other two, I'd probably put this in the middle, because I've seen a lot of people have been saying this isn't as wearable. Of course, this takes more coordination with your clothing. This one has more neutral colors, but it still takes a little bit of coordination. It's not too bad though. But this one right here, for the most part, the Fragment can go with anything. Anyway, back to what we're here for. We're here to talk about the cool gray. So I diverted a little bit. I don't know if there's really not as much to say about it. I feel like once I did one, of course, once I reviewed one, the only difference, of course, is at that point was, of course, the colorways. And Clot has kept up with the same thing they do, where you can still have most of the shoes have some form or factor of see-throughness to them, as you can see. And let me take that out right there. There. So now you can see my hand in there. Well, at least I can see my hand in there. Right there. I don't know. Yeah, I can see it right there. But, and also through the toe box, it's very, very light and airy. Someone did ask me in my comments when I did a review on the first two sneakers, here, the first Clot here and the Fragment here, asked did they fit the same. I put them both on at the same time, and to be honest with you, even though the Clot versions are thinner, for me it seems they feel the exact same. It wasn't like the Air Max. It wasn't like the Air Max Clots, where you had a regular Air Max versus a Clot Air Max, which had that thin material. those were a lot different. Those fit tighter. I mean, the Clot versions fit a lot looser because they were so thin compared to a regular Air Max. But these right here, it seems like all waffles are created somewhat slim anyway. So both shoes for me fit pretty much the same. I personally couldn't tell a difference. As far as anything else on this shoe, I mean, like I said, this is the same as the other. I really like the looks of it. It's not the cool gray, but it's almost the next best thing if you ask me. I do like the things to me. I don't know. I just like the way they put it together. I like these, and I know they're not Carolina blue guys, but I like these little hits of Carolina blue and like around the eyelets and through the swoosh. This right here, like right here on the tags on both tongues, they're kind of have a very like almost light electric blue color to it. I don't even know if that comes through on the camera, but they look good as well. I feel like this was a very well done shoe. Once again, some people I noticed did not like the gum sole on the bottom. I personally love gum sole. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't know why. I just do. I don't have anything against it, but a lot of people seem to feel like that ruins the shoe, and it doesn't for me. So anyway, guys, today I'm gonna conclude this review. I'm gonna try to get them all. See if I get them all in camera up close. Boom, boom. No, there we go. That's about as good as I can get, guys. It's hard to get all these things in the camera at one time. But there you go. That's the conclusion of the waffles. Hopefully, I don't have any more waffles to review for a while. I love waffles, as you can see. 1, 2, and 3. If you these what they retail for about what 170 aftermarket. Cool gray in my size 10.5 is about 240, 250. The orange one is about I think 190, 195, and the gray color in the back is floating somewhere between like 350 and 420 or something like that. So I mean, once again, like I said, if you choose market value, then that's the best. But whatever you like is really what is the best one. Whatever color is the one that draws you in. I mean, I personally think this is a fire colorway, but as like most people will say, it just doesn't go. You can't fit it with as many things. This is something I can wear several times throughout the week. So anyway, guys, I am not going to drag it out any longer. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed my video, once again, please give me a thumbs up. And also, if you can, feel free to subscribe to my channel and also hit that notification bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. Once again, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Mr. Gray out.